What's up, guys? So on the last video, we tried taking the trans out, but it got late, so we just called it a day. I don't think I closed that video, or maybe I did, but today, the very next day, I have both engines out, the 3S GTE and the 5S FE. Right now, I just put everything where I need it so that I can get that trans off, swap it into this, put that underneath the car, and then get it all installed. I feel like that's gonna be the hardest part of this build or swap, is getting that trans onto that, because I've never swapped a trans, so it's gonna be my first time, and hopefully it goes smoothly. Taking it off was kind of a headache because we had that bolt that was stripped, and I honestly didn't know what bolts I needed to get off, so that the trans was loose. It was just that heat shield, or that dust shield behind the flywheel. So now that I know that, I need to get the starter off, get all those bolts off, and then do that, and then the wiring and all that stuff should be easy. Just putting the body harness back on, and then through both firewalls into the ECU, from the ECU back out to the engine's wiring harness. And then as soon as Alan gets home, hopefully I have all that done. He told me he has the seals now for the axles, so I think I'm gonna have to hold off on putting the axles back on. I wanted to get the car started today, so hopefully when he gets home we can get the axles back on, get the car started, and then probably take it for a drive on this episode. So stay tuned. I'm gonna get started. And like that, the trans is out. There's the 5S and there's the 3S GT. So right now I'm gonna call the metal scrap guy to come and pick that up, and then I'm gonna mount the NA trans onto the 3S, and see how that goes. Hopefully it goes as smoothly as it did getting off of the 5S, and I can get that all bolted up and then connected and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna mount the camera back up and I'm gonna get started. Alright guys, so I couldn't find the bolts to the dust shield in the back, but I found some that fit, and so that's all back together. There's one on the back side, and then two up front, and then I believe there is one more down here, but that's for the under dust shield that I'll get at the very end when the engine's already in and we've already made sure that everything works. So as of right now, the transmission is back on, everything's torqued down, and then the engine mount is on one side. I need to get the other engine mount out on the back side of the engine over here by the intake manifold. So this needs to come off, and then I did buy a torch so I could torch that out and then put the new inserts in, and then that's it. After that, I'm putting the engine in, dropping the frame over, and then that should be it. I'll get started with the wiring harness, plug everything in, and hopefully she turns, and when Alan gets here, we'll get the axles in, and then the clutch bled, and then that'll be it. Hopefully we can get all that tonight. I'm trying to stay up all night tonight because I work tomorrow, so I know I'll be out here all night, so it should be getting done today. So I'm gonna mount the camera up again and get to it. Alright, so kind of fucked up on the way in. Engine kept leaning. I didn't know why it kept leaning over, so I kept dropping it, and then a line busted. A line right there for the coolant that goes around this side. It's right there. It goes around, up, and then is this line here. But what I noticed was that I don't have that line. I don't have that line in my car. So I think what Luis did when he swapped mine was he ran a line from there straight to here, which ends up being the reservoir, not for the reservoir, the water neck. So if I can, let's go check out my car, and if I don't have it, I'll have Alan go and pick a new hose up so that we could eliminate that big old clutter, and then that'll help out clean up his engine bay. Yeah, see, so mine goes from that hose down there. It doesn't come around down this way. It's been eliminated, and it comes back up to the water neck. So I'm gonna see if Alan can go and pick one up, or when he gets home, because I won't be here by the time he gets home. When he gets home, check it out, and then he can go and grab one, so that like that we're good, and then we could do all of the fluids. And then right now I'm just gonna check around the garage and see if he has another Gen 2 in here, so see if he has another similar hose that I could just throw on there. But if not, then I'll just throw the engine on there and keep going. Alright guys, so my camera died. Meanwhile, I was time-lapsing the engine going in. So I just continued as the camera charged, and there it is. It's all in. All 3 engine mounts are in. I yet have to do that burnt engine mount for the crossmember. So as soon as the crossmembers, we're ready for the crossmember, that will be going in. Right now I have to clean up and leave, and then I'll be back tonight to actually get it running and everything. I didn't get a chance to do the wiring harness, but like I said, that shouldn't take too long, and it's all plug and play. So I'm hoping that it really does run and that we have no issues. If not, then we'll have to wait till next week till I have more days off to actually get it going. Alan's gonna get home right now. He's probably gonna start working on this thing as soon as he gets home. He has to do the intercooler, the pipes, the intercooler piping, and then he has to do the fluids, the axles, and then the links for the shifter, and then the water lines for the heater core. So that all needs to happen while he's here. And then as soon as I get back, I'll put the wiring harness in, the ECU, and then the cross member and that rear engine mount, and that'll be it. And we'll try and start it tonight. Hopefully it's not too late by the time that we're done with that, so that we can actually drive it around. So I'll be back later. What's up guys? So I'm back at Alan's house. I've been working on the car for a little bit, and so has Alan. we've been doing the all the coolant hoses and stuff, cause can't figure out what's going on. But I need the return hose to the, what are you looking at? Oh, I need the return hose to the heater core, and they're not matching up to the ones on the Gen 2. I'm guessing there was extra hoses to the Gen 2, so right now that's what I'm trying to figure out. We're probably just gonna end up getting new hoses at the AutoZone right now, as well as the axles aren't being as easy as taking them off to put back on. So that's where we're at right now. Let me see if I could show the engine bay. You have that light, your dad? Oh, cool. Let me see it. So the engine bay is looking a little better now. Everything's getting connected. So this hose here and this hose down here need to be connected there and right there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. And then, my bad, that's an air hose. Need to find the other one, cause there should be two. So I'll just keep updating as we go, and then hopefully we can get the car started. Right now I'm gonna run the harness through with the fuse box and into the trunk, so that we can go to AutoZone and get the rest of the stuff that we need. But other than that, everything else is coming out okay. We need the intercooler hoses, the piping, and then the intake, and then we need to mount it all together, and then that should be it, and we should be set. And then hopefully she turns and then turns on. Oh, and then the cross member, and then that
You want to start it with the cross member on?
No, we'll put the cross member back on.
Okay, well, we need to do the mount.
Yeah, and then we need to do the mount. So we're gonna go do all that shit, and then we'll be back. Hey, what's up, you guys? Not sure how well you guys can see me, but how long has it been? It's been a few hours. I haven't updated because we just got down to it and we started putting stuff together. So the engine bay is complete. I did miss a few things, which were the engine mounts and then the clutch, because we didn't get a chance to put the axles in. So right now they're just sitting out. But it's getting late and Alan has to go to sleep and I have to go home. So as of right now, the car should run. So right now Alan's gonna get in the car and we're gonna start it up, and hopefully it stays idling and it doesn't die out, because we had a problem where the starter relay either went bad or our grounds were bad. So Alan went through all the grounds and he went through a forum. So we checked every single ground that the Gen 2 needs. So he did them all, and then I replaced the starter relay. And right now we're about to start it. So here we go. Go for it, dude. Give it gas. Alright, so we're smoking. Ooh. I think my phone died. Yeah, can you get the light? Oh, it's right here. So we're smoking a little bit. Let's see what that is. It's more than likely just oil that was sitting at the top, because when we dropped the engine, there was a lot of oil everywhere. So that's, oh, you know what that is? It's the exhaust, because the downpipe's right there.
Oh yeah.
So it's smoking through the downpipe, yeah. Through the downpipe. Oh, and then we still have we have a oil I don't know what you would call it. The oil's going through the top breather hole into the intake, going in through the turbo, because the intake is connected to the inlet of the turbo. So this is what I'm talking about, where it's going in through the breather hole and it's going in. So there's oil going in through the turbo and in through the intercooler piping out through the intercooler right there. So that's I think that's what I was talking about like an episode ago, where this Gen 2, like my Gen 4, need a catch can because I have a K&N filter on my breather hole. So every time that I've looked at it a few times and it's like seeping, like there's oil all over it, and I thought it was just like water or moisture from driving it around that way, but it's not. It's the oil coming up and hitting that filter, and so I need to get a catch can, and so does Alan. But I wanted to end this video actually showing that we got the car running. It was just like small things that we need to he needs the seals for his axles, so we didn't get those. So I was just like, well, we didn't get those, might as well leave that for the end and then see what we do with that. And then we got the wiring harnesses and everything hooked up, and it runs. So next is he needs an exhaust, and then we'll probably just take it around the block with the downpipe next episode, hopefully. And we'll see how far we get then. And yeah, if you guys like it, like, comment, subscribe like always, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.